Hello, today I will be opening up a booster box of Commander Legends. So, this is the newest, I think, set that came out. It's unique, it's very unique in the sense that almost all the cards are built for Commander, and I'm actually not too familiar what's all in here. I know the major reprints, but I might actually take this opening a little bit slower than usual since there's a lot of new cards that I'm probably not very familiar with. I do know they reprinted Mana Drain, Vampiric Tutor, and there's also that new, I think, Jeweled Lotus card that everyone's talking about. Now, these packs, they feel very heavy, but I guess that's because they have 20 cards now. A lot of commons. And Rings of Bright Earth. Wow, I think this is actually from either Lorwyn or it's like one of those really old cards, and this used to be really pricey. So that's a good way to start the video. And oh, there's two commanders, I believe, yes. So, Siani. I'm definitely going to spend some time looking at these commanders since these are all almost brand new, and I'm definitely not familiar with them. And a foil Crushing Vines. So I'll put foils up here, mythics up here, and then rares, uncommons, and commons. Oh, I actually think, yeah, Rings of Bright Earth, I think it's probably one of the better rares you can pull in the set. It's definitely a card that's only really used in Commander, but still. Yeah, a lot of these comments I've never seen before, so I have to go back after the video and look through them. Oh, 3 visits. Wow, that's an old card they reprinted. It's pretty good. And Dawnglade Regent. Oh, Monarch. And see, Arden Intrepid Archaeologist. With a Glaceon Powerstone Engineer. Whoa, wow. A foil mythic Commander's Plate. It's a pretty good way to start the video. Let's look at this. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and has protection from each color that's not in your commander's color identity. I could actually see playing this in like a like white commander deck because this is where the card would probably shine the most. But wow, it's a great pull. Yeah, opening this is definitely a lot more fun than an average standard set just because of how unique so many of the cards are. Oh, Elvish Doomsayer. Oh, like the opposite of Elvish Visionary. Okay. Yeah, I think these cards are also legal in Legacy, so I'm wondering if there's any cards for Legacy here. Oh, this is from Ixalan. And another mythic, Triumphant Reckoning. Return all artifact, enchantment, and planeswalker cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, yeah, it's just a usual big mana, do big thing white card. So far the Commander's Plate is definitely the sweetest card. Toggo, Weaponsmith, and Livio, Oathsworn Sentinel. So a rare commander. Pretty cool. Forceful Denial. Cascade counter target spell for 5. That's a sweet card. Command Tower at common. Okay, that's good. And I think I left yeah. Court of Bounty. I think there's actually, I did see a brief spoiler where there's I think 5 of these, one for each color. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. If you're the monarch instead, you may put a creature card or land card from your hand onto the battlefield. And when it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Tuya Bearclaw and Alana Kessig Trapper with a Shimmermire. Oh, that's right. I did hear about this as well. The common legendary creature, the Prismatic Piper. Preordain, it's a good common. Fencing Ace. I remember seeing this card somewhere recently. Cast Down. It's good removal. And another Court. Court of Grace. What's this one do? At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. If you're the monarch, create a 4/4 white or white angel creature token with flying instead. Okay, it's not bad. And Kangi Skywarden with a Fethys Shadowcat Familiar and legendary creature and Nightmare Cat. And oh wow. Flindhorn Elves. This was, I think this was an Ice Age. I remember like almost 20 years ago playing this card. Yeah, this is a very unique set. And one of the Battle Bond lands, or at least that's what I call them. Undergrowth Stadium. Definitely a pretty good pull. Breaches, Brazen Plunderer, and Quain, Eternate Meddler, Rabbit Wizard. Okay. Yeah, I also don't really know the values of any of these cards, so mostly just trying to get these for play, just for collecting. Intangible Virtue. I've seen either this card or something very similar played before in like some white token deck where you play like Lingering Souls and the one that costs 3 and gives you, I think, 3/1/1 with flying. Arcane Signet, that's a good uncommon. And the third court, I wonder if we'll actually get all 5 of them. Court of Ire. At the beginning of your upkeep, Court of Ire deals 2 damage to any target. If you're the monarch, it deals 7 damage to that player or permanent instead. And Armix Filigree Thrasher. Imperious Perfect, that's a reprint from Lorwyn. It's one of the cool elf lords. And Aurora Phoenix, 5/3 with Cascade. Oh, pretty cool. Arumi of the Dead Tide, and Averna the Chaos Bloom. Yeah, they put a lot of Cascade cards in here. Oh, foil legendary creature. Kangi Skywarden, pretty cool. Another Arcane Signet. Yeah, I guess these are going to be fairly accessible to anybody now. And Slash the Ranks. Just a sweeper by the looks of it. An Ooze legendary creature. Okay. Slurk. All ingesting. And now a turtle. Yeah, this set is just crazy. Arkelos Lagoon Mystic. So, as long as he's tapped, other permanents enter the battlefield tapped, and as long as he's untapped, other permanents enter the battlefield untapped. Okay. Foil Sisei's Ring. Oh, I like the rabbit there. Revenant. Something bad's about to happen to the rabbit. Not again, Hans. And Kamal's Will. Anara Wolfed Familiar. Pretty cool art. And Radiant Sarah Archangel. I think this is the original Radiant was, I think, printed in Urza's Destiny. Or Destiny or Legacy. It's not very good, but pretty cool that they went back to this card. Well, I think the original was like a 3/3 for 5. I forget the effect. Scrounging Bandar, Cat Monkey. And Flamekin Herald, another Cascade card. Captain Vargas Wrath. And oh, sweet, we got one of the new Planeswalkers. Jeska Thrice Reborn. So let's see. Jeska Thrice Reborn enters the battlefield with a loyalty counter on it for each time you've cast a commander from the command zone this game. And choose target creature until end of turn. If that creature would deal combat damage to one of your opponents, it deals triple damage to that player instead. And Jeska Thrice Reborn deals X damage to up to 3 targets. Oh, and it has partner as well, so interesting commander. Interesting planeswalker that would only really be useful for commander, but pretty cool. Another Preordain. Good to get more of those. The card quality on these actually also seems very nice. I don't know how the foil quality is, but And Sot's Will. I think, is that one of the new Planeswalkers? I'm trying to remember. Kellis Sumane Familiar. And Rayav Mastersmith with a foil Viscera Seer. That's a good foil to get. Elvish Visionary. Oh, this is the card also everybody was talking about. Opposition Agent. That's a good rare. It might be actually the most expensive or valuable rare. I haven't looked too deeply into the prices, so I don't know. But it's pretty sweet. When you control your opponents when they're searching their library. And when an opponent is searching their library, they X out each card they find. You may play those cards for as long as they remain X out, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast them. That's a crazy card. Keskit the Flesh Sculptor. And Kadama of the East Tree. Another command tower. And Laboratory Drudge. Brinlin the Moon Kraken. Legendary creature Kraken. Pretty cool. And Gormuldrak Amphenologist. Is that a... You and permanents you control have protection from salamanders. Seems quite unique. I don't think I've ever needed protection from salamanders while playing Magic. See how many packs. Still maybe like 10 packs left still. There are also those, I think, new etched foils I've heard about. I don't know how common or rare they are, but hopefully we'll get at least one. Oh, this art is cool. Oh, it's Seb McKinnon, of course. And Hull Breacher. If an opponent would draw a card except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, instead you create a treasure token. That actually seems pretty good. It's kind of like Smothering Tithe, but it also punishes your opponent. It's a pretty cool card. I don't know if it's valuable, but... And first we get a legendary creature bird, and now a elf scout. Miara, Thorn of the Glade. And a foil rabbit. Quain, Inerrant Meddler item. Each player may draw a card, then each player who drew a card gains 1 life. Okay. Itinerant Meddler. Oh, Siren Storm Tamer. I remember this card from Standard. And Keeper of the Accord. with Ragra, Son of Raga. For 0, you get a 0/1 first strike Menace Trampler. Oh, it's a kobold. I think, yeah, that's, I guess, all the way back to, I don't even remember how far back. One of the original Magic sets. Confiscate. Oh. Training Center. So another Battle Bond land. Those are always pretty good to get. Numa Jaraga Chieftain and Nimrus Unis Trickster. Fairy Knight. Whenever you cast your first spell during each of your opponent's turn, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Seems like a pretty good card. Supreme Will, used to see a lot of play. And Pride of the Perfect. I don't know if this is a new card, actually. Elves you control get +2/+0. With a Body of Knowledge. Ghost of Ramirez de Petra. And Kedis Emberclaw Familiar with a foil Forceful Denial. And about 6 more packs left. Hopefully at least one more Mythic. Crow of Dark Tidings. And Staff of Domination. It's a pretty good pool, actually. Used to be worth something, I think. Jury Master of the Review. And Tormod the Desecrator. Also famous for Tormod's Crypt. Oh, and a foil. Oh, this is an etched foil, actually. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is my first one I've ever had of these. Still not too sure what to think about them. Some of them can look nice, some of them, maybe they're nothing special. And we got another Mythic. Apex Devastator. 10 mana. Cascade, Cascade, Cascade. Cascade. Sweet. This is probably my favorite pool, actually, out of this opening. This is definitely a card I'm going to try to play just for the hell of it, because this is so ridiculous. Imati, Celebrant of the Bounty, and Hans Eriksson. Nothing could ruin such a fine day, Safi. I think this is the flavor text in the original Lurgoyf in like Ice Age or something. So it's a homage to that. It's pretty sweet. And Bitter Revelation. Okay, I don't know if this card is worth anything, but this card is absolutely sweet. You get a 10/10 beat stick that just lets you cascade 4 times. Looks like another land, another Battle Bond land. That's our third one, I think. Pretty good. Can't complain about those. And oh, I got an etch foil of this one, Rebic Architect of Ascension, with an Iktekik salvage splicer. So 3 more packs. Reclamation Sage. It's a good uncommon. Oh, and another mythic. It's our 5th mythic. Archon of Coronation. Let's see what this does. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch, and as long as you're the monarch, damage doesn't cause you to lose life. If you can protect this, I guess, it's pretty good. And Dargo the Shipwrecker with Lisa Shroud of Dusk. Oh, it's a angel. An angel in the colors of a vampire, usually. Pretty cool. Non-elf creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. Really like all the elves in this. Now, if only they would reprint Jumpstart and make that more readily available and affordable, that would be nice. And our 4th one, Vault of Champions, with the Obeka Brute Chronologist. And yeah, wow, a lot of rare commanders. Zera, Renegade Recruiter. And for the last and final pack, let's see if we can get anything here. Impulsive Pilferer. And, oh, a 6th mythic. This one looks really cool. Profane Transfusion. The art on this is just, it's like Phyrexian or something, but it's also, I don't even know. 2 target players exchange life totals. You create an XX horror artifact creature token where X is the difference between those players' life totals. So I guess it's also similar to this one, the 9 mana Triumphant Reckoning, where it's just 9 mana, do something ridiculous. The art on this is what makes this card, though. And Hamza, Guardian of Arishan, with an Alaru, Solemn Ritualist. So I have no idea if this is a good box or a bad box. I really don't know the values of the cards. I'm pretty happy with the box. I got a lot of sweet cards that I might use sometime. With my favorite, of course, being this one, the Apex Devastator. Then we also got a foil Commander's Plate, which is cool. And these other mythics are also sweet, with the Jeska, Thrice Reborn. I remember seeing her as a character when I first started Magic. I think she was in like Odyssey, Torment, something like that. And then for the rares, I know we got 4 of the Battle Bond lands. And Opposition Agent, of course, which is a very cool rare. But what I like most about these boxes is that they're actually really affordable. They're about the same price as they're almost really close to standard boxes, so I think it's pretty hard to do poorly or leave unhappy unless you only care maybe about getting some of the chase cards. But All right, thanks for watching, and until next time.